This teacher academics are now like one of the great modern day poets told us, Cameron Giles. He said there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Don't matter if you're 3 feet 8'1". Now listen, we've seen that racial tensions at an all-time high. Not only that, it's kind of spilled over into really a class issue. Not only that, it's spilled over into a law enforcement versus people who are being policed by those people. Now, we're talking about the New York Savages also. The New York Savages, they're committed to smoking on a 12-pack. Yes, I did say 12-pack, not a 6-pack, a 12-pack. Now, if you don't know what 12 is commonly the moniker given to police by Negroes, and if you're not familiar with the slang, maybe you would be more familiar with the fuck 12. Now, 2 NYPD police officers, they actually got shot, right? They got shot. They were in plain clothes. They responded to a robbery in the Fordham, New York area, and they were shot late Monday. Now, one of them is actually 30 years of age. He was shot in the arm and shot in the lower back. The other one, he was 38. He was shot in the chest, and this all happened near 184th Street and Tybout Avenue in Fordham. Now, their names are not going to be released because of fear for their lives. However, the video of the act of savagery was released by the police where it shows the suspect robbing the establishment until they roll up. Now, I can't even really tell if the suspect is black or white or fucking Mexican or Hispanic or whatever it is, but it looks like it's a fucking savage, right? Now, the good thing is the police, they're expected to recover. And for the record, killing policemen have never been in. To be honest, it's never been in. If you're a law-abiding citizen like myself, I looked towards the police for protection. However, when I come in encounter with, and this is what I'm saying, this is not a mutually exclusive thing. Not because I say I don't want the police to be killed, means I can't say the police need to treat the citizens better. It doesn't mean that, right? Now, the policemen, they do need to, number one, know the power that that's bestowed upon them, and also not be reckless with it to the point where they'll take your lives and not give two fucks about it. So it kind of goes both ways. And you might could say, hey, well, one actually spurred the other, but hey, neither is right, right? So eye for an eye leaves us both blind, but some of you guys might be on some, hey, we got to fuck shit up. Okay. Now, the thing is, because if you don't at least say, listen, hey, we have to at some point say, yo, you can't be killing policemen because we're going to get to a place of complete lawlessness. Like the fucking savages, they're not going to stop killing or doing crime once the police are gone, right? They're going to do more fucking crime. Now, the police commissioner of New York, William Bratton, he did a press conference and he said, yo, listen, crime is at a record low for New York for a long while. He said pretty much as far as murders and homicides, kind of down. He says shootings are up, which means niggas are getting shot. They're just not dying. But the overall crime stats where murders are concerned is actually down. Like, for example, in 2013, 335 people got killed in New York. In Chirac, it's about like 600. But in 2014, it was 332 in New York, which means it was a slight decline. Now, some people are saying, because we all seen where the 2 officers that got killed by some guy, he was on some run-up type of shit, right? They got buried and we saw they had the funerals, they turned their backs on the mayor, they're beefing with the mayor. It's a whole fucking political game because the mayor really relies on the police force. When the mayor has to get funding for his city, he has to show that he's been keeping crime down. Who's on the front lines keeping crime down? The police. Who's making the arrest? The police. So the police and the mayor, their interests are really intertwined. Now, this mayor actually ran on some type of shit to say, I'm with the people. So when the people licked out against the police department or the police in the fucking city, he had to say, I'm gonna rock with the people on this one. Now, the police looked at it like, yo, really, nigga? Really? That's what you gonna do? So they're on some shit like, all right, fuck you then. We ain't gonna do shit. Now, the results are coming out because it's showing that, like for minor offenses in New York, the tickets, the summons, and the arrests are down 90%, which means you could go ahead and double park your shit. You could go ahead and park in a handicap zone. You could basically do all type of traffic violations, not get pulled over, not get no tickets. You could do minor shit like, you know what I mean? Maybe you could slap a hole real quick, not get arrested, right? And because they're not really cracking down on minor shit, unless somebody's about to get killed, they're not really responding. If it's minor, they look at you and they're on some Jamaican shit. This is what happens in Jamaica. You call and you be like, yo, listen, somebody's over here fighting. And they'd be like, okay, where? Okay, all right. Thanks for letting us know, all right? Send us a video. All right, bye. That's it. They're not coming out. They're not coming the fuck out. Now, check this out, because I will say, I am not pro killing the police or even threatening the police. Because if any of you dumb fucking Negroes choose to go that route, please leave me the fuck on out of it. Now, this doesn't mean, some people be like, you're Uncle Tommen. No, the fucking police aren't my enemy. The bad fucking police are my fucking enemy. And actually, if we come to really think about it, that's the same thing or the same way people look at black people. It's not all black people most people dislike. It's the ones that doing the fucking crime. Now, check it out, because some people, they'll say, and these are cynics. These are fucking cynics and basically Twitter activists. They'll be like, the guy who killed 2 cops, he's a new revolutionist. He's one of the brave ones. Now, they're not going to do shit on Twitter, but they'll say that shit. They'll say some dumb, ignorant shit defending black people giving their lives as quote-unquote martyrs to kill a cop. Now, let me tell you this. There's 30,000 police officers in New York. 30 fucking thousand. Now, if you're going to do a revolution, because some people be like, you can't call them scum. Would you call, when U.S. defected from Britain, would you call the U.S. people that were fighting scum? Listen, are you going to have this organized, or are you going to have a bunch of dumb niggas running up on some random shit, right? They got 30,000 cops alone in New York. They got National Guard, and they got more forces that will come in from federal, right? If you don't got at least an army of 50,000 people ready to lay down, shut the fuck up. One dumb Negro on fucking Instagram that's posting up his gun, it's not a fucking revolution. That's a dumb fucking nigga. That's not how you do nothing. Now, you see what ISIS is doing? ISIS, at least over where they are, they're not really seen as terrorists. They're seen as actual an army. When you see a dumb nigga just run up on some dumb shit to post them on Instagram, nah, no way. So, listen, I'm not going to celebrate or ever encourage hurting any officers. I'm not going to also encourage the cops mistreating any black people either. It's not mutually exclusive. It's not you're on the cop side or you're on the fucking side of the black people. We know it. New York cops are the most fucking crooked cops ever. I would probably think 40% of them crooked. However, those 40%, we have to weed them out. You have to weed them out. You got to do it systematically. You have to do it pretty much some way to get the fuckery to stop. Which means it's one way you could do it. Go all out war. But you got to make sure you got 50,000 people ready to die. The people on Twitter that's retweeting Black Lives Matter, you ready to die? If you're not ready to die, shut the fuck up. Now, the way people could do it in a civilized way, listen, you got to do it through legislation, you got to do it through voting, you got to do it through lobbying leaders and other officials that could make these changes, that could influence training and also influence the people that are making some of these procedures like stop and frisk that would target minorities, that would give minorities a negative image towards the police. And also you got to also influence people within the black community to let them know, number one, you could get into law enforcement. That's an actual admirable career. Not only that, these are people that's here for you if you're not doing bullshit. Most of the black people ain't doing shit. I would say 90% of the black people are hardworking people. 90%, including me. The other 10% is scum. Those are the people posting guns on Instagram. They're only committed to coonery, right? So I would think 90% of us is like, we don't want to be mistreated, but we don't want the police to get killed. We just want everything to be fair. So to keep it really, listen, man, we got to get to a common ground. There's no future in saying, let's hope they get killed, or this guy who killed a cop, he's a hero. No, it's fucking not. No, he's fucking not. Unless you guys are really going to the war or going to war with the police, shut the fuck up. Get in the comment box. What do you guys think? Am I bugging? Or do you guys really, really want to see cops get killed? Because you guys are bugging to me when you say that shit. I don't like bad cops. I want to see bad cops get removed from their position. I don't want to see cops get hurt at all. And I don't want to see cops abusing their power, killing black people. Doesn't matter really about color, even though it bleeds into class. It also bleeds into race and other issues. But I don't want to see it. So get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy DJ Akademiks, man. I'm out.